Well, France 24's Thameen Al Kheetan joins me now from Adiyaman, Turkey. Thameen, the white helmets in Syria have already said that they are going to stop the rescue efforts there. Are they getting near to that point of doing the same thing in Turkey where you are?
Not really. Well, what I can tell you from what I have seen here in Adiyaman since this morning is that there are clearly less rescue operations going on since the earthquake last week. So, for example, we have met this morning with a team from Czech Republic who are trying to dig their way into the rubble of a very huge building that has collapsed here in Adiyaman. One of the team members have told us that they never lose hope. They continue their work in hope of finding maybe some survivors, even if hopes are vanishing day by day. Now, a few people were observing this operations, and one man told us that this was the residence of his brother and his family. His brother and 4 of his children have died in the earthquake, and he was there in hope to find alive his last nephew, a 30-year-old man who is still under the rubble. Now, he said he believes in miracles. Miracles could exist and have existed in the past few days in Turkey and Syria. One Turkish rescue man told us that actually people could find survivors up to 20 days after the earthquake. Now, on the other hand, we have seen many operations of building demolition. Bulldozers are digging their way to demolish buildings that have been destroyed or partially destroyed in the earthquake in order to prepare for the next step, which will be reconstruction.
Indeed. In the meantime, of course, a lot of focus is on actually helping the survivors of the earthquake, just keeping them alive in the best conditions possible. What kind of things have been put in place to help survivors there?
Survivors are living in miserable conditions. There are hundreds of people who are living in tents or even on the streets of these cities in Turkey, and these villages which have been destroyed now. They have nowhere to eat or cook. They have no toilets, which means that the region is at risk of a health crisis, probably, if nothing is done to help these people. Many people have been evacuated from their homes because they are considered to be at risk of collapsing at any moment. Now, some people are criticizing the authorities and the international community for the lack of response, or for the fact that humanitarian aid and assistance is arriving very, very late to these regions. We've met with a group of ordinary citizens who are trying to organize themselves the way they could. So they are collecting money, trying to buy food and clothes and give them away to those who are in need. So people are trying to do whatever they can do to help in this crisis. Of course, the amount of destruction that has happened is very, very huge compared to the amount of assistance that has arrived here in Turkey, and the situation, is even worse in Syria.
Thameen, thank you so much for your reporting. Thameen Al Kheetan reporting for us from Adiyaman in Turkey.